Welcome back to Spider-Man, and now this entire part's going to be Spider-Man versus Venom.
Joy.
Ooh, oh,
Yay.
that's
Start the
quite
game.
the picture.
Yeah, well, it's a
Oh,
comic.
nice.
It's a comic book.
Are those
Honestly,
actual comic book covers, or are
Looks
they
like you're in a lot of trouble. You'll find Venom.
But how?
made
Venom
for the
is
game?
invisible to my spider sense.
Knowing your luck,
Oh, hi,
Venom will
Human
find
Torch.
you. Have faith, Spidey.
I forget, is he alive or dead at this point in the comic book universe?
Still alive.
Fine,
The
2000.
Human Torch was dead, I think, in 2009, 2010, when he was consumed by the Annihilation Universe. Then
then
he
he
came
was
back as the leader of the Annihilation Universe.
Hey, wanna race?
Ah, Venom.
Parker hates it when I get the drop on it.
I hate it when he gets the drop on me.
Okay.
What a funny story, Spidey.
Okay. For those who don't know, the reason Venom knows so much about Spider-Man is thanks to the symbiote.
Hurry up,
Basically, originally that symbiote was once attached to Spider-Man. When Spider-Man found out it was a symbiote, he didn't take it so well. So basically, he used a church bell to basically get rid of his symbiote.
That's because the symbiote has two weaknesses: fire and sonic waves. That
Basically-
includes the sound waves.
Okay, so in this part, we're chasing Venom throughout the rooftops of New York. Basically, you see the meter on the top there. That's how close Spidey is to Venom. If Spidey goes all the way to the left for too long, you lose Venom and you have to restart the stage.
Exactly. Basically, you have to keep up.
Yes.
Darn
Gotta be
it.
fast.
Uh-oh, we're not gonna make
Let's
it.
speed up.
Ah,
Let's speed up.
I was about to say.
Gotta keep up.
Yeah,
See, you even said it. Gotta keep up.
Also, this music still sucks.
Yeah.
Quit slacking,
I mean,
boy.
I'll just say, I think the music's better when you're not playing the game.
I actually quite like the music in the first movie game. Like, it's not amazing, but the orchestral score for that game is pretty fine.
Oh, goody, this part.
Oh, I love this part.
What the? Oh, what the? What the?
Out of my way, nerd.
It's a doozy.
Ow!
My head.
What the?
Oh, toe. Ow.
That's something that came out from the 60s, Spider-Man.
Oh, pardon me, ma'am.
Oh, sorry, lady. Didn't see it there.
Yeah, we
Venom is
totally
the-
didn't see anything,
Venom is addicted to the inside people.
Ding.
including the women who are changing.
Okay.
Double ding.
Come on, Spidey, hurry up. No way,
You can do it.
I'm playing this game, aren't I? Damn it. Come on, Dwibs, keep up. You're gonna lose him.
Can't lose him.
Yeah, what he said. Come on. And I think we're done. Almost. Okay, just a little bit more. Oh, whoops.
Be careful not to fall.
Yeah, you know, for playing this game a lot, I do kind of suck at it still.
If you wanna fight, follow me.
Okay, well here we go. Here's the first of two big Venom fights we're going to have in this part.
Yep.
Okay.
The first of which I had so much trouble with when I first played this
Oh, yeah,
game.
This game doesn't beat around the bush with the fights, does it?
Well, at least Venom's mouth actually moves.
Oh, I love this part. Well,
Good
you
game.
asked for it.
Come back
What
here,
the-
Venom. Where are you?
Yeah.
Have disappearing
Somehow
powers.
Venom has turned invisible now.
When did he gain that power?
Game logic.
Yeah.
Okay, God, this fight. I always had trouble with this fight.
Quick question. What's the visual cue here when he gets invisible?
There's,
What's the
there's an
visual?
audio cue when, you know, with the...
Oh,
That's when you...
so it's a bit like, take this,
Yeah.
or how
Yeah.
about this?
Don't worry, he doesn't... Don't worry, it's not as cheap.
He traps you into a corner and makes you into a loop.
Unless he manages to throw you through the invisible wall.
Yeah. Come on, get the... There you go.
Whoa.
Brains. Yeah. Oh. Ew. What was that?
Yeah.
Good, I got my health. Oh. Okay, inadvertently showing off my web dome ability.
You gotta be careful with this fight, otherwise, if he gets you in the wrong angle or anything, he'll trap you.
Well, he vanishes after a while anyway, so
Yeah.
so at least you have a chance to escape.
There you go.
Maybe it was the dream. Maybe it's because I played this on the Dreamcast or something, but this boss fight was really difficult for me my first time playing.
Again, this is the PlayStation version I'm doing.
Whoa!
And then he died. Da, 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 da,
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
da.
But he's Spider-Man! He does whatever a spider can, which means he can survive long falls.
Hey, if he can,
That's plot armor, not
if it makes you
spider
Spider-Man 2, anything
powers.
to go by, he can fall like very, very far and still be able to catch something. Loading, and we're in the
Laying
sewer.
down on the job, Parker.
Oh great, a sewer level.
Where's my wife, you symbiote freak?
So yeah, in this, yeah, so basically, Spidey's already married.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. As he should be.
Unlike unlike what Joe Quesada will have you believe.
Although apparently, it seems that they may, and I repeat, may be bringing
Run,
that
Venom,
back.
But you can't hide.
I'm a bit confused, but
Okay, so
apparently
now we
there's a
have-
whole
now we-
reboot
now we
coming
get a
about.
Now we get a new variety of enemy in this game, the lizards.
Oh boy.
Mini lizards, pretty much. Basically, they take a bit more damage than regular mooks.
Great.
When you don't have web hands.
Only way across the cavern is swinging into those pipes.
Right.
Okay, so this is where the manual web shooter comes in handy. You hold down, I think it's the L1 button, and when the reticle turns green, you can press the swing button to get to that area automatically.
Well, that comes in handy.
I think it's L1 or R1. I've forgotten what it was exactly.
Isn't it like
One of the
both of them?
triggers.
Yeah. Basically, I'm doing this just for safety, in case I try and swing normally, but I miss. And I fall into the deep, dark void of sewers.
New York sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all New York sewers have bottomless pits in them.
Question: who of you guys have tried Spider-Man Web of Shadows?
I don't think I
I
have.
played it.
I'm sorry, guys.
How was
We're
it?
late for the party.
The PS2 version, well, the PS2 version was fine enough, I guess. It was pretty good.
More lizard fighting.
Alright guys, I'll be right back.
Oh, by the way, in the what if mode of this game, I think it's the what if mode, or is it, I don't know if it's an Easter egg, but apparently you actually get to see the real lizard.
Open this door.
Oh.
He was trapped there by Venom.
Who is it?
Why Venom transformed into the Joker for some reason?
He's smart. I don't mind here. He's
He
funny.
likes to play around with Peter Parker occasionally like this. This honestly does not seem too out of character for him.
Okay.
Okay. Now more manual web swinging. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, can't swing there. Hope I can get some. There you go. But basically, if the reticle's red, you can't do jack shit.
I should probably swing to the next pipes using my L1 targeting mode.
Right.
Yeah, that's L1.
Yeah. Thank you, game. Okay, now I'm a bit lost. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next. And there we are.
Think outside the box.
Or think inside the reticule.
I guess.
Swing. Okay.
Wee.
Alright. Let's see if I can get to that one without clipping or hitting something. Good. Just the problem with this one, that I'm always nervous when I swing that I might hit that pipe on the left and fall. Basically, the pipe. Did you see those pipes there? They're actually flashing green. That's the next one you have to go on. Whoop. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure, you still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Swing.
Oh.
Now let's go down a bit, just in case I miss aim with my swing on that door. Oop, gotta go a bit lower.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry, nothing could go wrong.
If you say so.
I trust Dwibs to make it through.
Yep, and I think I do, don't worry.
There we go.
And I made it. Now time to fight more mini lizards. Do these mini lizards have a name in the comics?
I don't think so.
I'll just call them mini lizards.
There are mutated dinosaurs in the Savage Lands, but that's a completely different kind of story.
Alright. Okay. Now let's
Time to catch the train.
Yep. Yeah.
As Alfred Molina would say, you have a train to catch.
Yeah, I guess Spider-Man 2, the film, took inspiration from this game. A little bit, maybe.
Nah, there have been plenty of Spider-Man fights on subways in the comics already.
Okay. So basically,
People probably reenacted those.
so basically in this level, you're on a train track and you have to stay on the track. You have to stay on the train all the way till the train on the bottom there goes all the way to the other side. If you fall off, then, well...
Simple.
But don't worry, I don't fall off here. But this fight does take a while.
I can imagine.
No, I'm not at full health now, Spidey. Get the health pack. Oh yeah, there's another problem with the game. I can't really turn the camera myself. I got to turn around and then the camera turns back to where I want to face. And then again, that's tank controls on the PS1.
Yep.
Could be worse. At least it isn't take controls here.
Could be Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness on PS2 with tank controls.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's what it
actually
is.
played that. I actually played that again recently.
And was it any better?
No.
Good.
Muddy says it was even worse.
Again, Angel of Darkness was the game that killed the Tomb Raider series for 3 years.
Was
But
it?
it's- the
Didn't they
series
made
is so-
Underworld?
No, actually, here's how it went. Angel of Darkness came out in 2003. The next Tomb Raider game was in 2006, Tomb Raider Legend. Then it was followed up by Anniversary, and then Underworld, and then Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, and then the reboot.
Honestly, 3 years doesn't seem that long for me.
Especially when you have Square Enix
Actually,
as
2000, the 2006 to 2008 period was still IDOS.
Oh.
Yeah.
But even still, though, I've seen plenty of companies that have had, like, you know, 3 or more years in between games.
Also, have you played Dwibs Lara Croft and Temple of Light?
Temple of Osiris, you mean?
Temple of Osiris is the Guardian of Light, man.
No, I
Because
haven't
Osiris
played Guardian of Light.
is the sequel of that.
I haven't played Guardian of Light, but I've played Temple. Because Tomb Raider's a pretty strange series now. It's got 2 official voices for Lara Croft at the same time.
Oh.
The one in Temple of Osiris is the same one who did her in the previous Lara Croft spin-off game, as well as the first Crystal Dynamics trilogy. And we're done. I love this other quote from Venom.
Fallen for us, Parker.
Ha ha ha!
So staying on the train was completely a waste of time.
Got to stop falling for us, Parker. Get it? 'Cause he fell.
Okay, that one worked.
Yeah. I like Venom in this game. He's fun.
Alright, I'm back.
So yeah, you just missed a subway fight.
Oh, okay.
Punch, punch, punch.
So is there actually an upgrade system of sorts, or?
You can unlock costumes that give you certain powers. Like there's one costume where
The Spidey armor.
actually there's a costume that makes you invincible.
Huh. I guess it's the one. Cosmic Spider-Man was not a thing back then.
I can't remember which.
Spider-Man 2099, I guess.
I think it was 2099. I can't remember what exactly though.
Hey Tia, remember when Spider-Man was Captain Marvel?
Don't bother people. It's
Those were the days.
Yeah.
I actually liked that arc though.
Hey, you know one thing I just realised?
what?
The sequel to this game, and actually had Electro as the main villain. What other second installment or something do we know that had Electro as the main villain?
Ah, we know Dwibs Amazing Spider-Man
I think
2.
you already said that.
For someone,
Yeah.
Dwibs, for someone who claims to enjoy the movie, you sure like to bring up how much problems it has.
It's got, like I said, it's got problems, but
We really need to bring up that freaking movie.
I know, right? You have to bring that up every single time you're mentioning Spider-Man or superheroes in general.
wait, this is Spider-Man. Okay,
But
so
honestly,
basically in
Dwibs,
this,
it's starting to become very, 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 very stale.
yeah, remember that joke before you're gonna say "very" for like a straight minute?
No. You see, no, because she's
Wait,
saying very for so long, we
Well,
get
Dwibs,
even more stale.
Well,
Yeah,
Dwibs, now you know how we feel Sorry. Now you know how we feel when you keep telling us, could you please stop bashing that over and over? I'm getting kind of tired of hearing it. Now you know how
Basically,
we feel.
in this level, you have to flick those switches where the water, and then the water will go down in nuclear. If you don't, Spider-Man gets sucked into the watery abyss, never to be seen again. So yeah, it's running off Bob's logic. If you even dip a toe in the water, I've actually tried that once. I dipped my foot in the water and I got sucked in.
I wouldn't say that that's
Spider-Man's
just
actually worse than the males of Daventry.
I wouldn't say that's running off of Bubsy logic exclusively. I've seen plenty of games that have the characters allergic to water. Mario, Sunshine, and Yoshi.
I think to be using this web... Oh. Again, the ones that are the most awesomest ways I defeat the enemies are the ones I cause unintentionally. Like when I used the web dome, just an enemy fell down and died.
As is part of the course.
Yep. Now let's swing. Oh, fail. Okay. Now let's sort out this other. And this one's automated anyway. These ones are automated, but you have to make sure that the water goes all the way down. Yeah, it's that picky. I think actually, when I was younger, I actually did that a couple of times. Just brushed down there and I fell down, even though there's a grate that's supposed to stop me from... Punch. Wow, 2 down at once.
Just how are the New York sewers structured like that? Why?
Some of our supers can be very elaborately designed to the point where we have, sometimes connections with the railways
so
here and
I'm doing
there,
this
but
to make sure.
yeah, this is a bit cartoony.
So I've learned from my mistakes in the past, and I actually crawl down to see if there's no water to impede me.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
So, I just try to see if there's someone.
I'm trying to see if there's. I'm trying to make sure there's no water or anything.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine.
Talk about flush down the drain.
And that's the end of the level.
Yay.
Awesome.
So what's next?
Well, it's clobbering time.
Yeah.
So we're teaming up with the Thing.
Nah, I think the only Fantastic Four member in this game is Johnny Storm.
Guess it makes sense since Johnny Storm and Peter Parker are friends.
Come on, game. Okay. Okay, so this one, I think I died in this one. Basically, in this one, there's 4 switches, 2 on each side, and you have to activate them in order to get that that pool of water there to go down. You can advance.
Okay.
And again, the water here is instant death. Yeah, like a real spider, Spidey can't handle the water. Is there actually a villain that uses water in the Marvel Universe?
Spider-Man. It was an enemy of Spider-Man, but I don't know what he's doing now. There was also a guy named Water Wizard, but
Yeah, actually,
that was even older.
By the way, Marvel, Sony, please have Mysterio as the next villain, please. There's only so many times we can have the Green Goblin.
I'm Mysterio.
I like Mysterio.
Me too.
I get it because he's the movie guy. I like him too.
Well, that and he's also
Not just because it's a movie guy, just because it's oh boy.
he's mysterious in that, isn't he? Get it, Mysterio.
No,
Oh,
he's
and
more
I cocked up.
psychological.
And I cocked up.
I mean, as for villains, Spider-Man villains are tricky to portray in a movie, as it was shown.
Well, under
So
Marvel,
I think
under
the best
Marvel
villains
Studios-
that can be now portrayed in a Spider-Man movie are either Mysterio or Kraven.
Well, you know my issue with Marvel Studios.
Mysterio. Considering how many different iterations of Mysterio, I'd be surprised if they just screw that up.
Much job if you think about it, because remember, the Mysterio of the 616 universe is the same one as the Ultimate universe.
Ah, but remember, Tio, haven't you read about what's become of the current Mysterio, though? Apparently the current Mysterio is currently in the Ultimate Universe, whereas technically the Mysterio in the 616 universe is the Ultimate Mysterio. That's why we're a bit confused.
So,
from what I gathered, the original story arc was that it was the same Mysterio that just built a copy of him to track down the Ultimate Universe.
but again, my biggest
And that
concern...
turned out to not be the case, go figure, because, I don't know.
My biggest concern is Marvel Studios' pretty poor record of villains in their films.
Yeah.
If they ruin Mysterio, then they'll...
I
well,
take it
in that case,
they're
Dwibs, you
not very
understand how I felt about the whole Mandarin thing in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, at least Iron Man 3 had other more interesting stuff going on that I could overlook.
Yeah, like Tony Stark spazzing like a retarded person.
Well, that and discovering that, just because you're in the suit doesn't, the suit doesn't make you Iron Man.
No. We took 3 movies to get to that. And we still didn't go to the alcohol problems.
I'm
Iron Man
a
2
bit annoyed by the ending of Iron Man 3 where he blows up all those suits for...
And yet in Avengers Age
simplest
of Ultron, they're
reasons.
magically
That
repaired.
sort of just annoys me.
Yet in Avengers Age of Ultron, they're magically repaired.
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least they're back. I'm glad to hear that. It would have been a really freaking shame to see them all go to waste.
Okay, what time are you guys at?
23 and 55,
Christ, I'm way
56.
behind. Okay, 24:05.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, click.
Go.
This seems to be another running
Just
thing.
at the end of the fight.
Seems to be another running thing with me in these videos.
We know.
Poor Dwibs.
Dwibs, answer the phone.
Oh, that's another running thing as well. The phone's been going off lately.
Yeah.
More lizard fights.
Oh, we.
So are we actually catching up with Venom?
No, he's
Yes, we
basically
are.
he's throwing everything at us to stop us from catching him.
Venom really wants the spider dead here.
Well, that's the whole point of the villain, Jofa.
Yeah, Eddie Brock's
Indeed.
got. Okay, so here's the.
Yeah, Venom's definitely one of the big bads. He's like up there with Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus.
Okay, so
And
here's
knowing
this
that
level's
this-
gimmick. You have to crawl along this path, but if the water touches you, you're dead.
These villain names are very blunt, aren't they?
Yes, Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus, Mysterio,
Venom.
Rocket.
Shocker.
Oh yeah. Hypno Hustler. Yes, there's someone named Hypno Hustler.
And you'll be surprised, Roy, by how many goblins are there in the Marvel universe. There's
yeah, that's
Green
right, there's
Goblin,
Green-
Hobgoblin, Red Goblin,
Grey Goblin.
Neo
Knight,
Goblin.
the Goblin Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Neo, what? Neo? the
Quick
Matrix
question.
Marvel?
Is there a reason touching the water would kill us?
It's New York water. It'll kill anyone who touches it.
So also,
Fair
well,
enough.
well, actually, sure, there is a legit reason. It's because of the current.
Yeah.
And basically, the things with New York sewers is that, like, well, from what I recall, there are occasionally some things that will mince you up in there. Let's just say a New York sewer can be dangerous for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
Yes.
And swing. Don't touch the water. Good. Now to get these that web cut. Oh. God damn it, Spidey! You're a terrible aim.
Oh, hi, Venom.
Coming through.
Oh. Ow.
That was rude.
Yeah. How rude.
Let's go teach him some manners.
After we defeated these
Our books. Yay.
Basically, these villains, these ones, aside from the mooks that just shoot you.
Oh, Spidey, for all you know, these may be innocent people turned into lizards by the lizard. Never
Well,
mind.
what they did say earlier is part of the lizard's experiments.
Way too long.
Okay, now I gotta find a way out.
With some ingenuity at work, we should be out of here. Ingenuity!
Dun, 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 dun. So, when do you think the new Spider-Man's gonna be cast?
I don't know.
Oh
Well,
no.
they have to do that before Civil War, you know, because he
Well,
has to appear in
I
there.
got a theory. What if they've already got their Spider-Man and they're currently filming now? We just don't know it yet.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm guessing. I'm still wondering what the role of Bill Baggins will be.
Baggins?
Martin Freeman's in
Yeah,
Civil War.
Martin Freeman is scripted. As I said, my guess is that he will be arcade because he looks the part.
Martin Freeman is arcade.
Have you seen Martin Freeman before, Java?
Yes, I have, on several occasions.
I've seen him in Fargo, the TV series. He's actually quite good in that.
I mean, I guess he may look the part to you, but can he act the part is the question.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't care
if he
because he will be voiced here in Italy, so who
if
cares?
if he can go from Dr. Watson to a crazy man who was tortured by his wife, then why not?
Oh, you know the thing about arcade, Dwibs?
No, but I've seen him in the Fargo show.
Fargo show?
Yeah.
Martin Freeman was in the part.
Oh, Martin Freeman. I was talking about arcade.
No, arcade. Well, arcade is just as basic as you can imagine. Basically, he's just a rich hacker that loves to trap good guys and let fight each other just for the sake of.
He sort of tries to pull a saw on good guys.
Yeah, he
Hello.
creates
My
creates
safe file is
these.
called Dwibsy.
He creates these things called murder worlds, which are basically domes that cannot be escaped in any manner, nor teleport, nor magics and shit. And
Okay,
basically,
Okay.
yeah, sure, go ahead.
In this part,
Mary
yeah,
Jane won't last
there's
much
in this all coming up. There's switches that you have to
Oh my god, it's Final Fantasy 13, but done better.
because basically here each of these switches open or close a different set of doors, and you have to find the right set, and then the game just pointed them out to us.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
only thing is just finding them.
Tidy.
Oops. And
Basically-
I think this is another part where I die.
Yeah. Basically, what I told you, Dwibs, is that basically the basic you can get about arcade is that he's a relatively weak guy but loves to play around with each other,
See?
with people.
Oops.
And the way they told about the Civil War movie, it seems like he's gonna be a hidden bad guy.
Where are you?
Well, hang on. I thought the Civil War story was a feud. Why are they bringing in a main villain?
That's
into it?
because the
To be fair, Dwibs, villains were involved in the original Civil War storyline as well.
That's because the official premise told by Marvel Studios told that, sure, the heroes are fighting, but we're saying there's a mysterious villain behind this.
That would make sense for Arcade to be behind it.
We know that the heroes are fighting each other for political reasons and moral rights and shit like that, and we know that the Hydra forces are there, but we know already Martin Freeman is not involved with them because we know there's only Sin and crossbows, I think.
And we know that Samuel Jackson is involved.
Yeah, so Shield is out of the question too.
I thought Shield died.
Hasn't Shield been out of the question?
They revealed it by the time of Avengers: Age of Ultron. Have you watched Agents of Shield?
No.
I have not started that series yet,
No.
but I
I don't
have
care.
no idea of it. But yeah,
That's
I
the
have
problem.
not seen Age of Ultron either.
Basically, the tie-in episode to Age of Ultron explains how Nick Fury managed to get the helicarrier that he pulled out of his
There
ass.
seems to be a problem with the Marvel Cinematic Universe is that like you have to watch everything to know what's going on.
Dwibs, that's how it works even in the comics. That's the tie-ins and main
Well, that's
lines.
a problem though. What if you don't care about something? Just have like a little flashback
Read
scene
the
in a
plotting
film or
on
something.
Wikipedia.
Yeah,
That's not hard to do.
That's sort of how comic book movies and
Dwibs,
comic books
we're
work.
now- Dwibs, that just shows laziness because we are in a period of time where you can get knowledge with a simple click, and that shows that you don't want to get informed just by your will, and not
Yeah, it's
because you
just kind
can't.
of point there.
Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, but I don't watch Agents of Shield. So how was I supposed to know?
Read the plot on Wikipedia.
Back here, Venom.
Speed bumps.
Despite what people will tell you, Wikipedia can be your friend.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
but,
don't
yeah,
use
yeah,
it
but
to
I've
do
seen
more.
occasions where people say that and they get
I mean,
lynched.
heck, it's gotten to the point where Wikipedia is even recommended by some schools too.
Well, that's
Dwibs,
a
for those
problem
reasons-
with Java because there's still a 5% articles that are
Yeah,
not accurate.
I
Yeah,
know
that-
about that.
That's my biggest concern with Wikipedia. For all I know, someone could have altered it or something.
We can alter at any time, Dwibs, that's how it works. But the thing is, the community keeps it efficient and polished as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
if you
and-
don't want to
so
go to
basically
the
this is
wiki,
another,
you can always go to the fan wikis because they're usually more accurate.
This is another roof section where you have to.
Yeah, where the textures of the ceiling changes constantly.
Well, that and you have to stay there and don't get squished by those pillars you saw earlier.
Also, Dwibs, for any reassurance, you can just check multiple websites.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see where this leads us.
It's usually helpful if they have a source.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
you can also cross-check your references too.
Warm.
Oh boy,
it doesn't take
Venom's
much time. I mean,
Oh boy, Venom's feeling poetic. You know what that means to you.
what does this mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Yeah.
What is
Venom
it?
likes
Ask me
to
what it
do
means.
these.
Ask me what it means.
Venom likes to be poetic at times. Basically,
Yeah,
whenever he
pretentious.
often likes to set up the stage, of course. So in this case, he's going to get a bit, shall we say, melodramatic. Like he's going to try scaring
us with
people more.
dramatics?
Sorta.
Yeah,
Warm. Again.
warm blood. Your blood will taste beautifully. He said that before.
Is he a vampire?
No, but he loves to eat people. So he tastes blood too.
Although he's still got nothing on his offspring, but we'll talk about his offspring later.
Although if I'm,
still nothing on Killer Croc in
Although
this
actually,
universe
about-
because he
actually-
loves to eat even the
Sorry.
bones.
So actually, about what I said earlier, the whole helicarrier thing being in Avengers: Age of Ultron. When I saw the film, I was like, oh, another helicarrier. That's cool, I guess.
True. I won't admit that isn't.
If it's for like very minor stuff like that, then
You
fair
get it hot. Get it?
If it's for like minor stuff,
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I meant. Venom literally set up a joke there. He writes warm, and then hot, right in the place where he's hiding.
basically, if it's for like minor stuff like that, then fair enough. But if it's like major stuff, like imagine if in an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, Spider-Man got killed off or something.
Dwibs, actually, they're already establishing the Inhumans already in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And also to...
Dwibs, you should know comic books. They'll be alive in like a month or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Quicksilver's.
Unless they're...
Unless we're in the Ultimate Universe.
Should we warn the audience about Age of Ultron spoilers in the description or something?
Hey, yeah, me too, since I have not seen Age of Ultron yet.
Shit.
People don't
Joby,
read
you're such a Marvel fan, you haven't seen
Guys, people don't read descriptions. Just put a caption on the video.
Mary Jane.
Basically, now we're at the typical save Mary Jane plot. Also, hi Jennifer Hale again.
You know, honestly, at least in this case, it actually makes sense why Mary Jane would be the damsel, since Venom, of course, knows that she is Peter Parker's...
Okay, so here's the thing, we got to defeat Venom, but we also got to make sure the water level doesn't get too high to the point where
So
Mary
it's
Jane...
kind of like the final boss in Comic Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But in 3D! Okay. Basically, yeah, you see that meter on the right with Mary Jane and the water?
Yeah.
If the blue one fills up to the top, you're done.
She's fucked.
Well, she's fucked.
Yeah,
Mary Jane did a sex change, she's now May Jane.
I said she.
Oh, sorry. Whoops, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, Spider-Man, switch it off. You're trying to drown your own wife. My God.
I guess he's possessed by Joe Quesada.
Are they married?
I was possessed by
Yes, you're right, they are married, as they should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, why am I doing that again? God damn it, Dwibs.
Are you trying to drown her deliberately?
This reminds me of the climax of Comic Zone where we're trying to save Alicia from drowning.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
Oh.
made the reference.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Probably didn't hear it.
Oops.
Ow.
Don't worry, unlike the Scorpion fight, you can't just spam the...
Water's rising quite quickly there.
You can't just spam the ball web. Ow. Okay, that's the most boring part. If you haven't got to save Mary Jane from the water, you're just standing around waiting for Venom.
He's biding time.
Oh yeah, I always love how the villains do the itsy bitsy spider thing near Spidey.
Obviously, that's the go-to taunting
Yep.
Spider-Man.
Every villain does that. Green Goblin did it.
Even
Electro
Mysterio
did it,
does
Venom
that
did it.
at the end of Shattered Dimensions.
And we're done. Almost. Yes.
Yep, we're done. And now here's the scene where they explain the whole Eddie Brock thing.
Ow.
Ow.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Punch.
The heist you pulled at the Science Expo. You're the bad guy this time.
Idiot! Think, Eddie. Think back to that day. I was with you in the crowd. An imposter Spider-Man was on stage. He burned both of us, and now we've been played against each other.
You're right, Parker.
Oh,
And Venom believes him immediately.
I suddenly believe you.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it does make sense when you think about it. See, the thing about Venom is like, well, because of the symbiote, he tends to not think straight.
So what, we're gonna team up now?
Yep.
Well, Venom
Wouldn't be the first time.
did a lot of team-ups with Spider-Man.
But only for now. After we bust those tech thieves,
Oh, you think this team-up is interesting? Wait till we get to my recording of Maximum Carnage.
We said we're sorry.
Whatever.
We said we're sorry.
Imposter was a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right, the symbiote does in fact sort of still have feelings.
Tell me this, Einstein. Who could have wanted to steal Octavius' technology?
Ooh, we know.
Who?
We know.
The Submariner? Get serious, will you?
Submarine,
Sorry.
Namor, why?
Never mind.
Ah,
Submariner.
Namor, please don't bring in Namor.
No, he said
I need
Submariner.
Jameson's help on this.
Yeah, he's the
We're
same
going to
character.
Jameson! We hate Jameson.
You bonehead. We're not going to see Jameson. We're going to use his computer database.
Oh, yeah, I love this bit Venom says.
Are we gonna surf the web?
Let's just go.
Surf the web.
Surf's up. See you on the web.
Perfect.
And for that, we'll see you in part 4.
See you, everybody.
So yeah.
See ya.